Becky's Closet Monster, written by Helene Cherinian, illustrated by Katie Keck Arnstein. "Get up, sleepyhead," said Mother Bunny. "It's time to get ready for school." Becky stirred under the cozy covers. She mumbled. "I'll count 1 to 3, Becky, then out of bed you go," warned Mother Bunny. But Becky snuggled down even further. Mother Bunny tickled Becky just a tiny bit. Becky laughed and sat up in bed. Becky rubbed her eyes. "I'm still sleepy," she sighed. Mother Bunny frowned. "You went to bed early, Becky. Didn't you sleep well?" Becky shook her head. "I didn't sleep for 1 single minute," she said. "The monster kept me awake." "Monster? What monster?" Mother Bunny asked. "The monster in my closet," answered Becky. "It always keeps me awake." Mother Bunny walked over to the closet. She opened the door wide. "There's no monster in here," she laughed, as she poked around the clothes hanging inside. "Yes, there is," insisted Becky. "It's in there all the time. It snores, it comes out and sticks its tongue out at me. Then it says things like, 'Googly goo, I scared you.'" At the thought of the terrible monster, Becky went right back underneath the covers. "Well, it's not there now," said Mother Bunny. "Come on, it's time to get ready for school." Becky got dressed very fast. She ate her tasty carrot pudding and started to skip out the door. "Don't forget my hug," reminded Mother Bunny. Becky ran back and gave her a great big hug. Becky could hardly stay awake in school that day. She even started to snooze at recess. "What's the matter with you?" asked Carl Cat. Becky told him. "There's a monster in my closet. It keeps me awake all night." Carl said, "Wow, can I see it after school?" Becky said he could. As soon as Becky got home, the doorbell rang. It was Carl Cat, and he had brought along 4 friends. "Hi, Carl, Sam, Brent, Patty, and Franny. Did you come to see my monster?" The 5 friends nodded as they came inside. Then everybody started talking at once. "What does it look like? Does it make a lot of noise? Does it have a name?" Becky answered all the questions. "It's too awful to tell about. I call it Googly Goo because that's what it always says." Sam shivered. Fanny quivered. But they all followed Becky to her room, tiptoeing up the stairs. The closet door was closed. The friends sat on Becky's bed and faced the closet. "Open the door, Becky," said Patty. Becky opened the closet door just a crack. There was a loud squeak. "I heard it," shouted Brent. "It was awful." Becky shook her head. "That was only the door hinge. It needs oil. It always squeaks." Becky opened the closet door a little wider this time. Brent whispered, "I think I saw something. It was a green arm with warts on it." Franny said, "I saw it too, but it was orange and very fuzzy." "No, it was shiny and pink," declared Sam. "It's too scary. Maybe we should go home. Googly Goo may not like us." And they ran down the stairs and slammed the door as they left. Later on, Becky was alone in her room reading a book. Daddy came in. "How's your monster, Becky?" "Everybody saw it, Daddy, but they all saw something different." Becky told her father what everyone had seen. "Let's take a look again," said Daddy. They opened the door slowly. "Here's the green arm with warts." Daddy grinned. It was a long wax pickle. Becky had used it for Halloween. She had been a salad. Becky took out a long orange feather scarf that she used for dress-up. "This is what Franny saw." Then something went plop on the floor. It was pink and shiny. Becky laughed. "It's my beach ball. My friends didn't see the monster. I guess only I can see it." Daddy said, "Maybe Googly Goo is just as afraid of you as you are of it, and maybe tonight you should invite it out of the closet." That night, Mommy and Daddy tucked Becky in. "Sleep well," they said. "I will," said Becky. "I'm going to call Googly Goo. I'll say, 'Don't be afraid of me. Let's be friends.' And I'll go to sleep." Becky waited. The moon shone in her room. "Googly Goo," she heard. "You can't scare me," she said, "and I don't want to scare you. Come out and I'll read you a story." But no one came. "It's easy to scare monsters away when you're not afraid," Becky said out loud. As she fell asleep, a night bird in the oak tree outside her window sang, "Googly Goo, good night to you." The end.